I am a bad producer. I mean, I'm okay sometimes. I can make stuff like this.
We just stay together. I don't do your solution. Why can't we go back before when you and I were closer than usual?
But then other times I make stuff like I'm not sure why, but I tend to leave most of my projects unfinished, and it's mostly because of a lack of inspiration to finish. I will make something, be really happy with it, and then not want to fuck it up, so I leave it. So, what better way to strive for self improvement than to give myself a challenge? I have given myself one night to complete a song and be happy with it. I hope to make something that I can walk away feeling proud of. And for those of you with an iPad kid attention span, don't worry, I have your Subway Surfers gameplay right here. So I started with this plugin called Keyzone Classic. It's a piano. I've used it in other videos in the past. I just kind of started putting random notes down to make chords. It sounds really funny when it's sped up. Here, look at this. So after playing around a little bit, I found these generic ass chords, but that's the best I can do, so fuck you. This is the point where my self-diagnosed autism started to help me. What I did was I chopped up the piano to give it this orchestral feel, used this plugin called OTT, which I don't know what the fuck it does, but it makes stuff sound good, and I toned down the attack to make a cut and release piano. But I didn't really like that shit, so I changed the order of notes around a little bit and came out with this. So I moved on to I'm sorry, I just had a stroke. I moved on to the main melody just to absolutely disappoint myself. Oh my god, this shit is ass. So after deleting the last 15 minutes of my life, I got to work on making something that doesn't sound like diarrhea, and this is what I came out with. So now with something down that doesn't sound like what dog sex looks like, I was able to get enough inspiration to make a right hand melody to complement the left hand one. I immediately deduced that this masterpiece needed a counter melody, so I went and did that as well. So after that, the piece really started coming together. I decided to add kicks at the start for a little bit of a build up, and this is how it sounded. Where's my snare? Oh! As you can tell from my amazing reaction, I really liked that snare, so I put it into the song immediately. Hear me out, wait. Let me fucking cook! So the reason I screeched like a skinwalker with an erection is because I had the brilliant idea to automate the volume of the new snare in rhythm with the other drums. After that, I primarily focused on adding sound effects and stuff like risers and impacts because that's all the song was really missing apart from a bass, but we will get to that later. So now is the time to find a good bass, and the reason I left it for this long is because I'm not sure what to do and it's stressing me out. I don't know what the fuck! So after a calm and relaxing and therapeutic hour, I found an acceptable bass. Is it perfect? No, but if I looked for any more bases, I would have possibly turned my desk into a donut. If you don't like it, just find me on the street and fight me about it. Fucking fight me! Fight me! I'm fucking dead! So from this point forward, all I did was add certain effects and small little tweaks and details here and there. So this is what I managed to make in the allotted time frame. So that is the story of how I wasted 2 hours of my life on a project that I am not completely happy with. But what I am happy with is that I was able to get myself to finish this project to a certain extent. This is definitely a project that I will come back to and finish because I really like the structure and I see a lot of potential in it. This was a really good experiment to really see what would happen if I just do it instead of thinking about doing it. And it is something that you can apply to anything, not just making music. I encourage the 12 people watching this video to really test the limits of your productivity. But anyway, that's all I have for you today. I've never made a video like this, so if you could consider subscribing, that would be pretty poggers. Bye-bye.